Good morning, football fans, and welcome to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. This is me, your boy Larry B, bringing it to you here on a beautiful Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday, October 18th, 2022, and we are rocking and rolling. First show back in a couple of weeks. My apologies. Life is work, a little busy, but it's all good. We're ready, and we are getting back to it. It's about that time to talk some football. Not like it's 6 a.m. over here on the West Coast or anything, and I don't know if anybody else is up. I'm just kidding. But hey, it's time to talk some football, so whether you are on your drive to work this morning, whether you're at the office, listening maybe when you shouldn't be, or maybe if you're just waking up going, well, this crazy guy Larry B's ready to talk some football, and I'm pretty crazy too, so I want to hear about some football. Well, then welcome! You're in the right place. Let's do this, y'all. What a week it was in week 6. My goodness. The Commanders. Can we get a hand clap for that team? Because my gosh, I don't know how many more games we're going to win this year. So, yay for the Commanders. And the Bears just look like the Bears, kind of. Yeah. Anyway, so great stuff there. The Falcons beat the Niners. How did that even happen? The Niners, maybe they're not who they thought they were. I don't know. Browns over the Patriots. Bill Belichick now the second most winningest coach in the history of the NFL. How about that? The Jets take out the Packers. Yeah, crazy, right? The Giants beat the Ravens. What are we in the Twilight Zone? The Colts beat the Jaguars. That's kind of expected, I guess. Just crazy games overall. Steelers over the Buccaneers. That was just something that I was not prepared for. And can we just get a hand clap real quick one more time for those Buffalo Bills? They are definitely the best team in the NFL right now. In my opinion, right next to the Chargers. They had some struggles with the Broncos, but what a game that was last night. The Eagles win a game that they should have probably won by more on Sunday night, and oh my gosh, it was a great week. It was a great week for me as a Raider fan because, they didn't play this week, so yeah. No reason to get angry, even though my USC Trojans lost on Saturday. It's all good. Anyway, with that said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and let's have ourselves some fun for the next, until the top of the hour. You are listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Welcome, football fans. Well, I am very happy. Why? Because it's time to talk some football. You already know how we do this. I'm super excited. Here, hyped up like crazy. Too much coffee at 6:13 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The usual. Get up, get my lift, cut it a little short on Tuesdays, get home, shower up, and talk some football on IE Sports Radio. That's just what we do on Tuesdays around here. So, what's going on, y'all? Hopefully you've had a wonderful weekend and you are just getting acclimated to what should hopefully be a good week. Hopefully you started it off good yesterday, and today we're going to continue it on. So, with that said, thank you to everybody who's tuned in today, of course. My boy, Mr. Kale Henderson, in the chat room already. Big ups to you, sir. Thank you very much. And he wants to say the best team in the NFL is the Eagles right now, and it's kind of hard to fight that. I didn't think so. I didn't think about that right now. It's hard. It's between them and the Bills, and man, wouldn't that be a great Super Bowl? Or at least right now, that'd be a good game to watch. I thought that a great AFC championship would be the Chiefs and the Bills, and we got that game yesterday or 2 days ago, and man, it was good. So anyway, with that said, y'all, big ups, and thank you to everybody tuning in once again. Of course, as always, big ups to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, nothing is possible, so we thank y'all so very much. Once again, I thank him. And of course, we thank all you listeners out there. Without you guys, IE Sports Radio is not possible. Big ups to all of our Patreons. We couldn't appreciate you guys more. Bay Area Apparel, Marcus Lowe's great, Mrs. Parsons, Anonymous, just everybody, we thank you so much for showing us love. You want to become a Patreon, get over to IESportsRadio.com, scroll down, show us some love. We're on that. I got to edit that opening page right now coming up, but we just thank you so much for all your help, love, and support, keeping IE Sports Radio going for all these years, over 8 years now of IE Sports Radio. So yeah, tons of greatness going on. Like today, jam-packed Tuesdays as always. I am live right now for the next, like I said, until top of the hour. Then, of course, later on tonight, or today, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have the Buffalo Huddle with Miss Patty Bax. She'll be very excited for those Bills. I know that for a fact. After that, right after her, at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Philly Sports Talk. Then after that, in the Neutral Zone with Mr. Adam Karnick and Mr. Zachary Puplis. They do a really good job talking hockey. And then to close off the night, we have Mr. Cale Henderson, who's in the chat room right now talking all Sin City sports. Heavy emphasis on the Raiders right now with that show, and always looking forward to tuning in for that one. So show some love, man. Just enjoy tons of great sports here at IA Sports Radio. Big ups yesterday, by the way. Great shows. We have Mr. Adam Karnick announcing that there's going to be a new addition to the Karnick family. Can we get a hand clap? Congratulations to our boy, Mr. Adam Karnick, and his wife, Mrs. Karnick, as they get ready to welcome in a new child. So that is amazing. Congratulations to them. And, of course, Mr. Taryn Rodriguez with a great episode of Set Point, as always, doing an early one to catch his Chargers on Monday Night Football. So, great stuff there. So, with that said, you guys, just big ups to everybody once again. We appreciate you all for tuning in and showing us love. And, well, without further ado, let's get on into the football. We might not even have a commercial today. Why? Because, well, it's time to talk football. Yeah, and I started like 10 minutes late because I had to get everything situated. You know how that goes. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and get on into the games. Thursday, I mean, seriously, yeah, right, Kale? Yeah, man. Congrats, Adam. Gotta show him some love, man. So, awesome stuff there, and really excited for the Karnick family. So, with that said, you guys, last week on Thursday Night Football, I know a lot of you saw on TikTok. You can follow us, by the way, at IA Sports Radio. Of course, on all of our social media at IA Sports Radio. Yeah. You heard me talk about the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears last Thursday. And you heard me say in that video, what the heck did we just watch? Because, you know, it was kind of weird. I love defense. I love a good, nasty, hardcore defensive game. That's just my cup of tea. My cup of coffee that I have right next to me. That's my cup of coffee. All right? I love me some hardcore defense. I love a baseball score. If we get a 3-2 final score, I'm a happy guy. Because usually that means that the defenses were like, nope, not happening. Sorry. You just got to Kembe Mutombo. No. Like, you know what I mean? Like, remember that commercial, guys? Where he smacks the mess out of that freaking cereal box. That little kid's like, that was funny. Anyway, that's basically what happened. That's pretty much what St. Juice did to Mooney on last Thursday night. Man, he caught that ball on the goal line. Didn't work. And, well, tough go. Couldn't possess the ball. And, well, there you have it. The Commanders, whose wins have not been easy to come by this season, will win this one 12-7. Now, I said, what did we really watch a good defensive battle, or was that just crappy offense? I don't want to take I do not want to take anything away from the defenses because they got down. Rolando, man, I'll tell you right now, man, oh my gosh, this dude can ball. And you know what's crazy? I wanted him to be on the damn Raiders so bad when he got drafted, man. I mean, you know, I really, really, really did. Dude is a total beast. And not Rolando, I don't know why. I'm in soccer mode, guys. Roquan Smith, I'm sorry. Total freaking beast, man. He got 12 tackles. I think he got like 9 solos. Total beast there. But on the other side, Cole Holcomb, he got 12 as well, but 7 solos. So, I mean, there was a good performance, man. There were guys playing ball, flying around, enjoying the game. You know, there really were some good performances on defense. But I just can't, like, give it all fully just because the offenses were absolutely crap. I mean, seriously, y'all. Like, when you see a good defensive game, you know it. And then when you see just offenses that can't get out of their own way, it's like the defense is kind of like low-key having a day off. I mean, come on, guys. Look at this. I just want to point this out, and I'm sorry to be such a jerk, but I mean, total offense, y'all, for both of these teams. Let's take a look. Total yard. I mean, it doesn't look like it. It really doesn't. The Commanders got 214. The Bears got 392. But, I mean, passing, yeah, the Commanders really, there's under 100 yards, y'all. You know, I mean, everybody else, I mean, well, in all the other facets, I mean, there was more yards, of course. But I'm just going to say it, though. It was ridiculous. The Bears turned the ball over twice. a decent amount of penalties, I guess. I mean, 7 for 36 for the Commanders and 4 for 42 for the Bears. But I don't know. It's just hard for me. The 53 plays total for the Commanders, 69 plays total for the Bears. Time possession, the Bears even had it like 4 minutes longer, 32 minutes. The Commanders had it for 27. I mean, it's just hard for me to sit here, though, and tell you that it wasn't. You had to see the game. You really did. The offenses are just crap. I mean, I'm sorry. You can, I don't know. I really didn't. I failed to see any, like, plays that were like, yeah, like it looks like all 11 guys are balling at once. I don't know. It just looked really crappy. But regardless, Wentz did his thing, 99 yards, cool. Fields led in both rushing and passing, which I don't really know if that's due to just horrible offense or just due to Fields being like, hey, I'm going to take this into my own hands because nobody else wants to play. I mean, all I know is, look, guys, it was a performance that a lot of people were just annoyed by. A lot of people don't like Thursday Night Football. And honestly, I get it. I understand. We get the short week. We get, I don't know. But the quality of play sometimes I do understand isn't that great. A couple weeks ago, what did we get when the Broncos... when we had I saw a cold-blooded tweet the other day, man. It was messed up. The Colts and Broncos, it was 12-9. I mean, we get another game like that this week. But it was a picture of Biden, President Biden, signing a bill or something like that. And it said, I don't know if it was NFL memes. I want to give credit where credit's due. I don't know where that meme came from, but whoever made that, man, you're freaking funny. President Biden signing a bill to ban the Broncos from ever playing in primetime again or something like that. That was pretty damn funny. But overall, guys, I get it. I understand Thursday Night Football. A lot of people can't stand it. And you know what? Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I like it. I think it's cool we get football, more days. But realistically, though, I can see it, though. I know that. I've seen it for years. I do understand that Thursday Night Football isn't the most exciting thing, but damn it, it's football. And you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I don't know. I kind of just felt like we get a game. That's what we get. We get a game. And you know what? I'll take it. So... And who knows? If the Commanders and Bears would have played on Sunday, would it have been a different story? I really can't tell you because both these teams are kind of hard to pinpoint right now, even after 6 weeks. But I do feel that it's a good football game. It was a good football game because it was a football game. So stop complaining, everybody. Is what it is. But I will say that the offenses weren't very good. At least the last 2 weeks, it was Thursday Night Football was kind of blah. So anyway, with that said, you guys, I'm not going to say off with its head though. We're staying with Thursday Night Football. Anyway, I spent too long on that, but who cares? Let me move on here to Sunday's games. The Falcons beating the Niners. How the hell did that happen? First things first, I'm an idiot for taking Ayuk off of my Sillies in my fantasy team. Yeah, we took him off and put on Lazard. Not very smart because we probably could have won that game. We lost, I'm sure. I haven't even looked. Not too happy about that. But I do know that Brandon Ayuk freaking went off. Regardless, though, unfortunately, his efforts weren't, they went in vain. They really do need Trey Lance, which I know sucks. From what I understand, he's out for the season, which sucks. I really hate that. But at the same exact time, Jimmy G, hey, he's done okay, right? Well, I guess not this time. The Falcons, man, they came ready to ball, man. Mariota, I think, has found his place. He looked pretty okay. I know it was only 13 for 14. I get it. He didn't throw the ball a whole bunch of times. But gosh damn it, you got to admit, 13 balls out of 14, I mean, come on, man. You got to give him some kind of love, right? 129 yards, I don't really care if, look, for those who want to talk crap on that, Huntley got 16 carries for 59 yards. So, really, the Falcons beat them through the air. Sure as heck wasn't on the ground. Okay, but, and he spread the ball out pretty well, too. The leading receiver, Zacharias, it was 4 receptions for 58 yards. Zacchaeus. But, overall, just a solid performance overall. The defense did a damn good job. Dirty Birds look good, man. 28-14. The Falcons will jump to 3-3 on the season as the Niners will fall to 3-3. So, yeah. Next up, the Patriots. You got to show love to Bill, man. Bill is now the second all-time winningest coach in the NFL, man. You got to love this, right? I mean, this dude, I love him or hate him. Bill is Bill. And I love it because, okay, this is a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. Slightly annoying. But when people are like, he won with a no-name quarterback. He won with man, Zappe was good, dude. Coming out of West Kentucky, he was a damn good player. He was good. He was a very solid quarterback. A lot of teams wanted him. But for those who don't watch college football, you know who you are out there, gosh dang it. You know me, though. I'm a college football nut. So, yeah, I really follow these guys. But do my best at least. But, man, Zappe was a beast, man. So it's like he wasn't necessarily a no-name quarterback. Y'all can cut that, man. But Bailey Zappe, dude, is the man. He looked good. I don't know what's going on with Mac Jones. I can't really tell you, but what I can tell you is Zappe played well, and hey, they're winning football games. So, Don Shula right now is just doing his thing, Don Shula, Bill Belichick is doing his thing, but Don Shula holds the record for most all-time regular season records. Well, regular season victories. Well, guess what? Bill Belichick, man, that dude is coming on up, and it's really cool to see this guy. We're watching history, man, and I just feel like it's awesome. It's awesome when you see something like this happen. Hate him or love him. Hate him or love him. Bill Belichick. We're watching history, like I said, guys. Kale Henderson says here, wasn't Zappe one of the all-time passing yard leaders in college football history? Honestly, I think he was, Kale. Dude was a monster, man. Like, I don't understand why people are like tripping out. Like, oh, he's some no-name. Well, just because you don't watch college football, he's some no-name. Like, shut up, man. Like, it irritates me. And for those of you who just don't have time or whatever, I get you. I totally understand. But, I don't know. Come on, man. At least Google it. We have Google, guys. We have Google now. You know what I mean? Don't be sitting here saying, oh, yeah, he's some no-name. Come on, man. Like, look him up. Dude was good. So, yeah, he was a beast. And I thought that was, I don't know, he just looked amazing. And yeah, as a matter of fact, he does. At least I had to look it up myself right now. Okay, oh yeah, Zappe, he has 5,967 yards, man. So, most passing yards in a season. That's amazing. So, dude is good. Like, he's amazingly good. And you know what? The Patriots might have to turn a leaf. That's no hate on Mac Jones. That's just saying that Zappe outplayed him. He's so good. What does Kale say in the chat room? They've just never played football or foosball before with... Let me read this the way it should be read. They've just never played foosball with their friends before. Understandable. Football's for the devil. Oh my gosh, you're too much, Kale. Oh man, I love the water boy, I'm just saying. But yeah, I'll tell you, this is just a great performance, though. He went out there and balled, guys. Like, seriously, this is good. This was great. It's happy. 309 yards, man. I think this is the first game he's ever played in the NFL. 24 for 34, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, the guy can throw the football. And damn it, he's got good vision. He's good. I mean, my gosh, what a day for this youngster, man. And they went off on the Browns. 38-15. They beat the hell out of them, man. I mean, the Patriots now 3-3, something we're not really used to seeing. But it is what it is. New era. The Browns are now 2-4. I hate to say it, but it's kind of what we're used to with the Browns. But I will say this, man. Bill Belichick is just doing what he's doing. And like I said, we're watching history, man. He is the second... in my past, I think he passed on Shula. I'm sorry, y'all. I was just over here looking this up right now. He's second to, of course, only he ties George Halas. I'm sorry. So yeah, my bad for not being prepared. I was over here trying to do all kinds of things at once right now, prepared for the show. So my apologies, guys. But just amazing job, man. And here we are doing, just enjoying this history. You can't, I don't know. Said love him or hate him. But just don't hate on Bill and what he's done there, guys. Oh, he's a cheater. And it is what it is. Look, I mean, I get it. The whole, what is that? Freaking what's that damn scandal they call it? Something Gate, where they're freaking, they were filming and everything. It is what it is, man. But what I do know is that Bill is doing his thing, and congratulations to him on just an amazing career so far. And yeah, so dude's the man. So anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next. I mean, really, I wish I could spend more time on this and get the story straight with Bill, but second winningest all-time coach. Dude's a monster, and the Patriots went ahead and got down on Sunday. So, moving forward, you guys, the Jets and Packers. Who saw this coming? Because I definitely didn't. I'm telling you, man, there's a couple games that made me feel like we were in the Twilight Zone a couple days ago on Sunday. Because the Jets are, like, not a good football team, really. I mean, they're 4-2, so I better shut up, right? But the Jets don't look anything like they should be good. Like, I'm just being real. There's nothing here that says, oh, this is a solid football team that can win like more than freaking 6 or 7 games. I mean, that's even too high for me going into the season. Well, I guess they got the last laugh because they're actually doing pretty well. Wilson, not a bad job for him. 10 of 18, yeah, whatever. It may not be the best percentage, but 110 yards was good enough for the victory, man. He found Hall a whole bunch of times, 20 receptions for 116 yards, 1 touchdown. And Aaron Rodgers, despite 26 for 41, 246 yards, and a touchdown, by the way. They look terrible. I'm just going to be real. And okay, I get it. Everybody will be like, oh my gosh, shut up. Rodgers, he's, RELAX and everything. And you know what? It is what it is. Rodgers, I love his, he's the kind of guy that he's just going to fight. He's going to fight, man. And you know what? He did. You can see the frustration in this game. It was tough. It was very tough for him overall because, I don't know, I just kind of feel like this team is just, it's not what Rodgers wants it to be. There's not a lot. I failed to see any big-time weapons. Devontae Adams is a Raider now. I'm pretty sure that probably pissed him off pretty good this year. But, you can tell. I don't know. Like, you can tell he doesn't want to really, I don't know. Everyone says, oh, well, he didn't want to be there. He did want to be there. He came back for a reason. Guys, I don't really know what it was, but Rodgers right now, I don't know. This team really doesn't look like a winning football team. The Packers, I really, really thought, as every year, as I always say, the Packers are great with Rodgers, but when he doesn't play, it's like they fall apart. Well, they're falling apart kind of like halfway, even though he is playing. So it's kind of crazy, right? I honestly want to say that it's not really just all Rodgers. People can sit here and pin it on him, be like, oh my gosh, he's losing his touch, he's getting old, he's not Tom Brady playing until he's freaking 85. Like, we get it. I get you, because the quarterback is like, the most important player on the team. But come on, man. Like, you got to cut this guy some slack. Like, the offense looks terrible. The defense can't stop nobody. I mean, it's the Jets, man. I'm sorry, but the Jets went off, man. And they played well. And they went on into Lambeau, man. This wasn't a win in the Meadowlands, man. This was in Lambeau. So what is it really? What's going down in Packerland? I guess we're going to find out. The story will unravel, I guess. But realistically, you can say what you will. Both total offenses were both under 300 yards. How crazy. Both these teams got 278. That's crazy. They actually the same amount of yards. Total penalties, man. The Jets 7 for 79. Gosh dang it. And then 7 for 42 for the Packers. I mean, guys, this game was kind of even, if you want to say it. It's just that the Jets performed the Jets performed. They really did. The Jets got down when it mattered. And, well, they won 27-10, jumping to 4-2 on the season as the Packers will fall to 3-3. This is crazy. All right, Colts will defeat the Jaguars. Okay, I get it. I like to sit here and talk some crap, because my team isn't that good either, so I could talk crap. And the Jags, yeah, they're 2-4. Did I think they were going to be better than 2-4? No. From this point in the season, I'm not going to hate on Lawrence. The guy's he's a great kid, man. This guy's coming out. He's ready to play. 20 for 22. That's pretty solid, right? 165 yards, 1 touchdown. You know what? Good stuff, man. But the Jags just, I don't know, man. The Jags are weird. Like, Well, they had that one good year in, 17, 18-ish around there. And then they were solid, and then it's like, that's it, back to the crap, Going back to the water boy from Cal Anderson, oh no, we suck again, it just makes me, wonder, what is it, man? What is it with this team? I don't know. There's so many close games, and it's I don't know. As my old coach used to say, though, back in high school, close only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades, right? So it is what it is, man. But the Colts got it done. What a good job for them. Ryan is just an old man. I'm just kidding. No, Matt Ryan, I don't care how old he is, man. 42 for 58. Okay. Not the greatest passer rating, I'm sure, but 389 yards and 3 touchdowns. You can forget about the completion percentage, all right? Because dude got off, all right? That was pretty solid. And overall, I do want to say the Colts defense, they weren't that great. I kind of was expecting more out of them in this game. But then again, I've been expecting more out of the Colts kind of the whole season. And we'll see how that's gone. But overall, as a team, damn it, they won. And it is what it is, right? We know that there's a solid football team in there somewhere with the Colts. We just don't know where it is yet. But we do know there's sparks of it. And there's sparks like this one right here. And they got down. They did it through the air. They only had 45 total rushing yards. Wow, that's crazy. But I do know that they pulled out the victory 34 to freaking 27. How about that? Colts will now jump to 3-2-1 on the season, and the Jags will fall to 2-4. The Vikings over Miami. I was just watching Good Morning Football a little bit ago, and I was taking a shower, getting ready for the show. And wow, what the crap? It's just crazy how Hard Rock Stadium has that part of sunlight, this part of the stadium where the sun just shines down on the away bench. It's cold-blooded, man. But the Dolphins looking good for a little bit and then didn't close it. But, actually the Dolphins didn't really look good at all in this game. Okay. The Vikings, I can sit here and talk crap about a lot because they're just a team that's kind of imploded in the last, close to the last decade after being a pretty solid team. But you know what? A lot like we're talking about with the Colts having those sparks, the Vikings have those sparks too. Okay, Miami's not a, hardcore, crazy good team. We can excuse that. All right, they're not playing the Bills here, okay? But man, Miami's all right. Teddy's doing his thing out there. He went 23 for 34, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw 2 picks though. Ouch. Cousins on the other hand, 20 for 30, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay, I see you. And overall, it looked like a decent performance for both of these teams. Then you look at the score and you're like, oh damn, that was close. Okay, I don't want to try to rain on the Dolphins parade, but let's be real, man. That touchdown at the end of the game was garbage time. It was 24-10, man, with 3:15 to go. I don't know. It was pretty much done with. I think they tried the onside. I don't know. I have all these games on at one time, so it's hard to hone in on one specifically sometimes. But look, the Dolphins, okay, they have pieces. Definitely look good with Tua back there. They didn't look so bad with Bridgewater either. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. The damn defense, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. Some weeks they look like they can actually hang with some teams, and other weeks they just do enough. They're not bad. They're not bad defense. They didn't let up 50 points, but they just kind of play to people's level. I don't know. I don't get it, but. Vikings win 24-16, 5-1 on the season. Dolphins will drop to 3-3. Yeah, not much more to get into there, but good game for the Vikes. Okay, the Bengals over the Saints. Bengals are now 3-3. The Saints are 2-4. 30-26 victory here for the Bengals, and golly, man, you gotta love this, right? Going into the fourth quarter, it's 23-21 Saints. Okay, let's hit the field goal, 11 minutes to go. Sweet, it's now 26-21. This is that, okay, the Bengals aren't the Bengals from last year. I think that's obvious. I know some people, oh my gosh, why are you saying that? Oh my gosh, screw you. And, okay, thank you so much. We appreciate your comments. But come on, man, let's just be real. I don't think either of those teams from last year, the Bengals and Rams, like, kind of just returned to being, like, middle-of-the-road teams. I don't see anything that's, like, exciting about either of them. Watching the challenge after Sunday Night Football and Papadakis saying that, I think that's how you pronounce his name, saying that, like, yeah, the Rams are just kind of not last year at all, and it's true. He's absolutely right. Him saying that, there's my kitty in the background. So yeah, guys, I just kind of feel like we don't really have, I don't know, we don't have two teams from last year's Super Bowl that are going to come out this year and make a run to defend their conference titles. Like, I just don't see that whatsoever. And there's just a lot. There's a lot that needs to happen for both these teams right now. Who knows? I'm probably talking out my butt. I don't know. But what I do know is that I see this right now. The Bengals didn't look that great, man. I mean, okay, then they get a field goal with like 3.5 minutes to go. They have McPherson, cool. And then at the end of the game, sweet, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Okay, that's great, cool. They've sealed the deal. That was pretty much that, and they won the game. But come on, guys. The Saints are not even, I don't know. The Saints, they have a team, I guess. I mean, you got Dalton back there throwing the ball, and this is his old team right there. But I don't know. Like, it's kind of tough, man. Kamara's really their only weapon, man. And homeboy almost got the century mark, 19 for 99 yards, but I don't know. My big takeaway from this game is that the Bengals just, I don't know. We're still kind of early, but something needs to happen, man. They need to get this going. 3-3 on the season. We'll see how they end up. So next up, Giants over the Ravens. How the hell did this happen? I am very, very bothered, Ravens. Here I am talking about this team's amazing when they're uninjured and whatever. Okay, I get it. Yeah, maybe they still got a few injuries. But what I do know is that this team didn't look that great at all. And the freaking Giants, man. Like, okay, I'm not going to not give credit to the Giants, though. The Giants look pretty good. The Giants came out and played football. They're 5-1. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. The Jets are 4-2. I didn't see that coming. What the hell is going on in that stadium, man? MetLife Stadium they're happy. They're happy nowadays. I am kind of like, wow, all right. But what I will say is that the Giants played a better football game, man. The Giants definitely played a freaking solid game, and they made it happen. Going into the fourth quarter, it was 13-10. 13-10 Ravens, all right? And my big takeaway from this game is that if this fourth quarter, man, the Giants have been balling. Going into the fourth quarter, Lamar Jackson hits Mark Andrews, touchdown. Okay, 20-10 after Tucker's extra point. It's a 10-point game with like 12 minutes to go. The Giants' specialty is to fold, especially in this situation, okay? Guess what? They didn't. These fools answered back, man. Daniels with his 2 master's degrees. Look it up. I heard that in the Senior Bowl practice when he was, coming out in the draft a couple years back. Yeah, Daniel Jones, man, hits Daniel Bellinger. Okay, Daniel to Daniel. 8-yard pass. Graham Gano with the extra point. 6 minutes to go. Then this team battles, man. Saquon Barkley, the monster that he is. The offense drives down the field. Saquon Barkley freaking pops that sucker in the end zone. 1-yard carry. I don't give a crap if it was 1 or 100 yards, man. Saquon Barkley's a special dude. And, man, just there it is. 24-20 with 1:43 to go. In this position, you just think that the star-studded offense for the Ravens will get down the field. Nope, not happening. Sorry. Giants freaking close this thing out. 24-20 Giants win. Can we get a hand clap for the damn Giants? I mean, I am so impressed right now. I don't even know what's happening. But what I do know is that they're playing good football, guys. So, go figure. Giants freaking make it happen. All right. Next up, Steelers and the Bucks. I'm not sure what's going on in the world, but what I do know is that the freaking Steelers look like they are just making things happen. The Buccaneers, okay, some people are just really like getting too much into the Brady deal and his personal life. Man, leave this man alone. Whatever is going on in his personal life, man, that's between him and his family. What I do know is that his play, though, on the field doesn't look that great. I mean, they've definitely got to, they've definitely got to step it up. The Bucs are 3-3, guys. This is another team that I really thought was going to be. I thought it was going to be the Bucs and the Packers in the NFC Championship this year. Wow. Yeah. Wonderful choice there, Larry B. Overall, okay, this is no shade on the Steelers. Trubisky went 9 for 12. Okay, I get it. They didn't throw it that much. But 144 yards for not throwing it that much? Yeah, and 1 touchdown, I'll take it. Najee Harris, 14 carries for 42 yards. Well, the defense for the Bucs kind of held him in check. But how about this Claypool cat, man? How about that? Notre Dame. I think that's where he came from. 7 receptions for 96 yards and 1 touchdown. How about these Steelers, man? They got down. Brady, despite having a pretty decent day, 25 for 40, but 243 yards, 1 touchdown. You know what, man? You got to show love to these Steelers. They got it done, man. It goes to show you that stats aren't the only deal, right? 20 for 18, getting it done on the field, and just a solid game. Solid victory there for the Steelers. 2-4 in the season. And the Buccaneers at 3-3 now. You know what, man? You got to show love. You got to give respect to these Steelers because that was a damn good game. They pulled it off, man. Rams over the Panthers. Okay, this game, it's not even worth talking about. It's really not. The Panthers are 1-5. No more rule. I don't really understand. I don't get it. PJ Walker, I don't know. I saw him a couple years ago in the XFL. He looked okay. He deserved a chance. He got there. Cool. At the end of the day, though, I don't know. This defense sucks. Okay, they don't suck, but they're definitely not that good. McCaffrey, okay, now we have this whole deal going on with McCaffrey. And, okay, overall, you guys, Christian McCaffrey is just a great player. It's not his fault, but I guess they're trying to shop him around because, well, they don't have anything else to do. I don't really feel like he's going to, I don't know, I don't feel like they're ever going to get his actual worth out of him, maybe they're going to trade him, maybe they're not. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. I just I do know for a fact though that if letting go of McCaffrey isn't going to help them any. They're just going to nosedive even further. But hey, I guess give that man a shot. Go somewhere and try to build for the future. I guess that's what they're trying to do. Use him as a bargaining chip. I guess to make get a better pick coming up, but. I don't know. They just look terrible though. 24-10. The Rams didn't look that good either though, man. Seriously. Once again, that team from last year, Papanakis had a great point. That team from last year is no longer there, in my opinion. Especially after hearing what he had to say too about them. There's just a lot. They didn't look that great. Stafford, cool, 26 for 33, 253 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But let's just be real though. They're 3-3 on the season as well. What is it with 3-3 right now after week 6? Kind of crazy. But all these top teams just seem to be middle of the road. And you got teams like the freaking Vikings who are 5-1. Okay, crazy, right? But it's the Tides' turn, right? The Tides. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, Rams do their thing, get a victory, but wasn't very impressive anyway. Whatever. Anyway, so next up, the Seahawks, 19-9. All right. Over the Cardinals. Let's just be real. Another 3-3 team. The Seahawks. This is what I'm talking about. The Seahawks are 3-3. And you know what's funny about the Seahawks being 3-3? They're like a true 3-3 team. They're not that good. That's it. They're just a 3-3 team that they're like whatever, they're cool, but they're what they should be. Then you have the Cardinals. Who are 2-4, and they look like what they should be. They're okay. They just, the Raiders just gave them the freaking victory in week 2. But I'm sorry, I'm not a bitter Raider fan at all. But I will say that the Cardinals, they look kind of like they should have their record. I don't know. The play on the field looks kind of crappy. And I don't know. Overall, what I'm trying to say is these two teams really reflect their records. But the funny part about these two teams are that we have the freaking Seahawks and Cardinals having the same record as like the Packers and the Bucks. And you see what I'm saying, guys? Is that this year is just really topsy-turvy, man. It is a trip. I am really trying to figure out what the hell is going on with some of these teams. But it's what it is, right? I guess that's the beauty of the NFL. So next up here, the Bills over the Chiefs. Okay, this was totally an total AFC possible preview, AFC Championship preview. This team is really, 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 really good, man. The Bills play football, y'all. The Bills play football. I mean, golly, man. I watched this game until the very ending. I mean, it was so good. Going into the fourth quarter, all tied. Then we had a field goal here with Harrison Butker with a 44-yard field goal. Oh, my gosh, man. 20-17 with 9 minutes, with just under 10 minutes to go. You know, this is good. This is good football because with under 2 minutes to go, the Bills fight their way to the end zone, man. Josh Allen to Dawson Knox, 14-yard pass into the end zone. Man, look at this. I mean, both quarterbacks had over 300 yards. Allen threw for 3 touchdowns. Mahomes threw for 2. And just incredible, man. Was really through the air. Neither team had over 100 rushing yards, but both of them had over 100 receiving yards. Diggs doing his thing, man, 148 yards. Smith-Schuster with 113 yards. This was just an incredible performance, and I think these two teams are going to see each other again in the playoffs. They have to. There's no way. This is great. Bills are now 5-1. Chiefs are 4-2. And yeah, they had 2 tough losses this season, but realistically, man, the Chiefs are still very much the Chiefs. I didn't think they were going to be good at all this year, man. My NFL predictions this year were so bad. And I thought they were going to be kind of middle of the road, like blah, whatever. No, man, the Chiefs are fighting, man. This is a fury. So I can admit when I'm wrong. So a hell of a job by the Chiefs in this game. But, man, what a performance by the Bills. Great game. And, well, there you have it. Next up, we'll go ahead and just kind of fast forward through these ones because you got to see these ones for sure on primetime. Eagles should have won this game by way more. I don't know how this defense let up. I really don't get it. The defense wasn't. I mean, sorry. The Cowboys' offense is not all that good. They need Dak back. Russ is doing his thing though, solid. But look, stop hating on the Eagles, man. This team, they win games. That's what they do. They're freaking 6-0. I think it was. I saw on the graphic on Sunday Night Football. They're 6-0 for the first time since 2005 or the 2004-2005 season, I believe. That is when they went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the Patriots. That was McNabb. That was that hardcore crazy crumpler hit, man. That was crazy. Brian Dawkins on LSU crumpler. That was a hard hit. But anyway, look. Stop hating on the Falcons. I mean, on the Falcons. Wow. Stop hating on the Eagles. This team is amazing. And you know what, man? They continue to show every single week how good they are. They continue to be a solid football team in every facet. I mean, my gosh, it's really hard picking out a weakness on this team. They look great. The offensive line looks wonderful. I mean, this team can play football. And you know what? Hate on them all they want to. Say Jalen Hurts ain't a real quarterback. Homeboy went 15 for 25, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay, well, whatever. He isn't a real quarterback. Well, he's playing on a 6-0 team that he started all 6 games for. I mean, come on, man. Stop that nonsense. This looked really well for them. I think they're going to continue to do really good this season. Cale Henderson pegged it in the chat room. They are the best team in the NFL, and I agree wholeheartedly. Overall, man, I don't know how the defense kind of let up like that. No sliding the Cowboys here. They balled, but man, total game here for the Eagles. Well, kind of 26-17. Eagles 6-0. Cowboys are now 4-2. And then last but not least, last night's game. The Chargers looked, I don't know, they kind of scared me a little bit. I get it. Russell Wilson is a Bronco, and he's not making things easier for the AFC West. But I will say that the Chargers, they took a step back last night. But you know what? They balled and they fought, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how pretty you play or whatever. It wins, man. That's all that matters. The win column. That's it. And they found a way to get that done last night in overtime. 16-16 going, ending regulation, and boom. It goes down to 2:38 to go. Dustin Hopkins nails a 39-yard field goal. Game over. Freaking great stuff, man. Herbert, 37-57, 238 yards, 1 interception. Okay, but Wilson, man, 15 for 28, 188 yards, 1 touchdown. You know what? Honestly, I just got to show love to all these guys because this is a hell of a game, and they really balled. Nobody got over 100 yards elsewhere, but this right here was a great football game. And honestly, all I could say is that the Chargers are, in my opinion, I still think that they could be a Super Bowl team this year. I don't know if they're going to be there, though. Now I'm kind of eating my words. I feel like the Bills are going to make it happen. I really do. Now I do. But I do say right now that, that was a great week, and just hats off to all the winners, and, yeah, great stuff. So, all right, moving into this week. Quick and dirty picks. Okay. Let's just be real, okay? Let me just give it to you straight. Saints, really? Cardinals, really? You have to have Prime to watch the game now? I'm just kidding. Of course, we got that. But overall, guys, the Cardinals, I don't know. This game was such a pick'em. I just, golly, I don't understand it. It's crazy how close this one's going to be. But Cardinals and Saints should be a solid football game. But what I'm looking forward to the most is just seeing, okay, can Dalton, help this team, further? Can they get it together? Kamara, I mean, can they just, I don't know, is he going to be the shining star moving forward? I don't know, but we need to figure some things out in Saints land before we go any further, right? That's how it goes. Cardinals, we need to see more out of this defense because the offense kind of does their part sometimes, but the defense is they look soft. So we need to see some things happen. I'm gonna go Cardinals in this one just because they're home, but we should see how that goes. Next up, coming up on Sunday's games, really quick, pick them, y'all. Falcons and Bengals. Wow, that's a really hard game. I honestly am saying that, not being sarcastic, because the Falcons are actually playing pretty good. The Bengals are nosediving. Bengals are favored by 6. I'm going to pick the Bengals slightly, but man, if the Falcons win, I am not going to sit here and hate the Bengals. I'm going to say the Falcons did their thing. That's what I'm going to do. So, next up, we have the Cowboys and the Lions. That's usually those are the two Thanksgiving teams going head to head right here, right? Lions, 1-4, of course. We have the Cowboys at 4-8. Okay, Dallas shouldn't lose this game, even though, as I continue to say, the Lions look great on paper. Yes, cliche, the games aren't won on paper. We know. Cowboys should win this game. If they don't, okay, they really, they got a problem. All right, Colts and Titans. Yeah, this is a very good football game. The Colts look horrible one week and look actually pretty decent next week. The Titans, they kind of do the same. They're just a little bit better, in my opinion. In my opinion, they'll win by just a little bit. If the Colts win this game, though, it'll be the same thing as the Falcons and Bengals. If the Colts win this thing, then hey, good for them. And hey, I guess they made it happen, and they were a team that I personally feel. I don't know. Both these teams are kind of crappy, honestly, but we'll see. Both of them also have good days. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, next up, so I'm going to go Titans by, I guess, a small margin. Packers and Commanders going head-to-head here. And, well, let's just say that the Packers kind of need to get their crap together. Even ESPN here thinks they're only going to win by 5, but Commanders, I don't know. I don't really see them winning this thing. I don't. Packers should win this, but if the Commanders somehow win this thing, the Packers got major problems. Okay, next up, Buccaneers and the Panthers. Bucks need to win this one very easily. They need a confidence booster, man. Panthers, I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm not going to be picking them a lot coming up anyway. So, yeah, ESPN has the Bucks favored by 10.5. I think that's about good. So, Giants and Jags. The Jaguars have been playing decent, but not good enough. The Giants have been balling. I'm going to go. And crazy, the ESPN has Jacksonville by 3 points. No, I'm going Giants in this game. All right, next up, Browns and Bengals. Browns and Ravens. Ravens are favored by 6.5, and the Ravens should win by probably more than that. Next up, the Jets and the Broncos. Wow. They don't even have a line for this one. Look at that. But yeah, overall, there shouldn't be much of a battle, in my opinion, when it comes to this Jets offense. This Jets offense is just, they're weird. They can win, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I got thrown off. There should be a battle between this Jets offense and that Broncos defense. I am so excited for this game, and I would love to see the Jets actually pull this thing off. At the same exact time, I got mad respect for Russ, man. I want to see them win this thing, but I'm going to go Jets on the road, man. Jets have done enough. I think they're looking pretty solid. So next up here, we have my beloved Raiders at home hosting the Texans. The Raiders are favored by 7. I'm definitely taking my team, but oh my gosh, if they don't win this game. Anyway, next up, Seahawks and Chargers. Okay, the Seahawks 3-3, Chargers 4-2. If the freaking Chargers find a way to lose this game, that's the last time I ever picked the Chargers for anything. I'm just kidding. But I will say right now, the Seahawks, Geno Smith is doing an okay job over there, but I just don't see that happening. I'm going Chargers in this one. Next up, Chiefs and the Niners. The Niners have done enough to show us that they're just kind of, wishy-washy. They're good here, they're not good, whatever. Chiefs are pretty damn good, and they damn near beat the Bills. I'm going Chiefs in this one. Next up, Sunday Night Football. We have Steelers at 2-4 taking on the 3-3 Dolphins. Excuse me. I will say this, that the Dolphins actually look like a football team, guys. The Steelers, after last week, look like a football team who corrected things. Who's it going to be? This is hard for me. This is such a hard game. This is why Sunday night's game is going to be very good. But I'm going to lean very slightly. I want to see. I don't know if Tua's going to come back or not. I don't really know the deal. I can click on the injuries here and just kind of see. Well, click on the game and see if there's any injuries. I think Tua's out, actually. Yeah, Tua's out. So, yeah. But regardless, man, Bridgewater's been doing his thing. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go Dolphins at home by a thin margin, but damn, it's going to be a good game. And then on Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots. Okay, this is not hating on the Bears. I think Fields is a great young man. I think this defense has actually done really, really well. At least to the level that they're playing at right now, they've done well enough. But the Patriots, I think they turned a new leaf. I don't know, man. Bill might have found his next Brady. No, Bill found his first Zappy. That's what he did. And seriously, this team is looking good right now, man. I'm excited for them moving forward. I don't know, guys. We might get some more New England terror coming our way, but I do know that this team is good. I'm going Patriots in this game, and there you go. So with that said, y'all, wouldn't you know it, we have reached the end, and well, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to cue the music, because we're out of here. Hey, y'all. This has been 3 and Out. It has been fun. And I definitely appreciate all you for tuning in. What a good one today. Had some picks, recapped some games, heard me yap for almost an hour. That's good. But gotta say, big ups and thank you to everybody tuning in. As always, you guys are amazing. And I know it's an early show, but it's definitely a fun show. Definitely excited. Sorry for all the background noise. My kitty is over going crazy this morning. So, gotta play with her before I take off for work in a little bit. She's oh my gosh, our crazy little ball of fury. But we love our kids. Anyway, with that said, you guys, we have had ourselves a great show today. And definitely enjoyed talking with y'all about some football today. So, with that said, make sure to head on over to iSportsRadio.com. Check out the latest there. Check out our blog. Great stuff. Follow us everywhere on social media at iSportsRadio on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're all over the place. So, show us some love and make sure to check us out. And yeah, hey, we are definitely doing our best to deliver you the latest in sports each and every week. And we thank you for joining us and being a part of this family. We are just so happy and so blessed to have been doing this for over 8 years and just continuing to deliver you guys the sports content you love. So, as I always say, big shout out to our Lord Savior Jesus Christ. For without him, nothing was possible. And of course, big ups and thank you to every single one of you out there who listen and make IE Sports Radio what it is. To make IE Sports Radio possible for our Patreons to actually help us keep the lights on here at IE Sports Radio. Thank you for all your donation. And thank you so much for that. And we also want to say, we want to become Patreon, I don't know that, and yeah, show us some love. And also on top of all that good stuff, y'all, make sure to keep it tuned here to Irish Sports Radio. Coming up next, well, later on today, the Buffalo Huddle, Miss Patty back, talking about her Buffalo Bills. I'm super excited for them moving forward in the season race up there. And then we have another happy team. I'm telling you, these might be the Super Bowl guys. I don't know. The Eagles will be here right after them. We got the Philly Sports Talk with Cash and Chris right after the Buffalo Huddle. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Good, two good shows there back to back. Then we have another two back to back after that. The Neutral Zone with Mr. Adam Karnick and Mr. Zachary Couples talking all the hockey, describing the way where he's doing awesome. And then Sin City Sports with Mr. Cale Henderson to end off the night. Right after him, talking all things Vegas sports. Tip off tonight, let's go Lakers. Great stuff, really excited for all that good stuff. Make sure you catch Fast Break every Sunday evening. Some folks in various walks. So many great things going on here at Irish Sports Radio. And we appreciate you guys all so very much tuning in the show. With that said, you guys, that's going to do it for me, your boy Larry B. I am signing off, and I'll see y'all next week. Until then, take care, and as always, God bless.